Good morning once again, children. Let us see the next physical feature of our country. It is the northern plains. To the south of northern mountains lies an extensive flat plain. Its average height is about 200 meters above sea level, and it is also known as the Indo-Gangetic Plain. It is made up of alluvium deposited by rivers. Children, you know this alluvial soil. It is a type of soil which is the most fertile soil in the world. Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra and their tributaries. Tributaries means the small streams and rivers which joins the main river are called tributaries. For river Indus, Ravi, Satluj, Beas, these are example of tributaries for river Indus. For river Ganga, Ghagra, Gandak, Kosi, Chambal, Son, Betwa, these are examples of tributaries of river Ganga. These alluvial deposits make the plains extremely fertile and suitable for agriculture. So as it is the best suited soil for agriculture, so it has great importance for our country to produce agricultural products. From west to east, it stretches for about 2500 kilometers. The plain comprises of three sections: the Indus plain, the Ganga plain and the Brahmaputra plain. Children, here in this map you can see it very well. Here is the Indus, and these are Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, Satluj. These are the tributaries of this river, and this river forms the Indus plain in this part. Now here comes the Ganga plain, and its tributaries are Yamuna, Ghagra, Gandak, Kosi, Chambal, Betwa, Son. They all are coming and joining the main river Ganga. So they are the tributaries of this river. And so this part is called as Ganga basin. And here in the northeast part lies the Brahmaputra plain. The Indus plain, it is drained by Indus and its tributary Chenab, Jhelum, Ravi, Beas and Satluj. A major portion of this plain lies within Pakistan. The Indian portion is located in Punjab and Haryana. So, the major part of Indus plain is lying in Pakistan, and only a small portion is located in the states, only in two states, Punjab and Haryana. Ganga plain, it is the most extensive part of northern plains and covers Uttar Pradesh, northern Madhya Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. It is drained by the Ganga and its tributaries Yamuna, Ghagra, Gandak, Kosi, Son and Damodar. Damodar river, you know it very well. It is situated in Jharkhand. The Brahmaputra plain, it is located in Assam. It is drained by the Brahmaputra and its tributary. Then the names of tributaries are Subansiri, Bharali, Manas, Dhanshiri and Tista. The Brahmaputra originates in Tibet. Tibet now it is occupied by China. It is called as Sangpo. So in Tibet, when river Brahmaputra flows, their name is given to this river as Sangpo. And when it enters into India, then its name becomes Brahmaputra. The Ganges and Brahmaputra rivers join to their lower courses in Bangladesh. So again, the same river means Sangpo in Tibet, Brahmaputra in India. It again entering into the third country, that is Bangladesh. These two rivers together form the largest delta in the world, the Ganga-Brahmaputra delta, also called the Sundarban delta. A major part of it lies in Bangladesh. So Sundarban delta name is given behind the trees, Sundari trees, which are found in this delta, and a small part of Sundarban delta is located in West Bengal, but the rest part is, or the major part is, situated in Bangladesh. The peninsular plateau, just south of this Indo-Gangetic plain, lies the peninsular plateau. And it is the oldest landmass of Indian subcontinent. This is known as peninsular plateau. Children, I hope you remember what is Indian subcontinent. And as it is surrounded on the three sides by water, so it is called peninsula, and it is formed by the oldest rocks, so it is a plateau region. Spanning across central and southern India, it is made up of hard igneous and metamorphic rocks. The plateau regions are economically important as they are rich in minerals. The plateau has two distinct parts that are separated by Narmada River Valley and Malwa Plateau in the north and the Deccan Plateau in the south. So children, here is Narmada. Okay, and here is Malwa Plateau. So they are the northern plateau, and rest is lying, or the south of river Narmada is called as Deccan Plateau. The Malwa Plateau is bound by the Aravalli range in the northwest and Vindhya in the south. Again children, here you need to see, here lies the Aravalli range. Here is Narmada, Satpura, and just above it lies Vindhya, above the Narmada river. So in between them lies Malwa Plateau. In the east, the extensions of this plateau are called Bundelkhand and Baghelkhand in southern Uttar Pradesh and Chota Nagpur in Jharkhand. All the rivers that rise in this plateau, namely Chambal, Betwa, Kain, Son and Damodar, join either the Ganga or the Yamuna. So these all rivers which are draining in Malwa Plateau region or in the northern part of peninsular plateau, they are just the tributaries of river Ganga or Yamuna. And Yamuna river itself is tributary of river Ganga.